Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Rodecker. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men.
My career.
Stepping into the box, Alan Schaefer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. Machado scoops it up, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base.
Back at it again.
Now batting.
As you know,
Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it
we
through.
go today. We go right here.
So stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. McClellan sprinting after it. He
make it now so that ya que tú sabes que lo que es así manado. Estamos aquí chilling.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Greg Clemente earns his first win of the season. Sean Urban earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
We were chilling. No me siento nada. I get a lot of chilling. We were chilling. Don't know who got it. Here we go, the menu with the Henry. Come on. Mom.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything. After an anxious wait, the player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment.
You have reached the voicemail box of 617-388-6064.
Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance.
Message, press 2. To re-record, press 3.
Psych.
A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Come, jump. Jump on the sofa. 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 Wow. Wow. Forehead pasado. I'll fix the plate a little bit. No! Alright.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach. who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the international squad. Digging in, Joel Ryan.
Batting second, right fielder, Joel Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wide. Striding in, Robbie Metzger.
Left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 21. And he's ready to take his first cuts. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Samuel is on his way home. The relay. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Now at the plate, Abraham Cortez.
Batting ninth. Left fielder, Abraham
He's
Cortez.
set. Here's the 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We've played 2 full. The West prospects are on top here, 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sammy Pena. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Steven Perez will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Steven Perez.
Ready for another chance. Number 21. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup.
Leading off with the international prospects, catcher number 21.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Pena is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he's not stopping. He wants 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Striding in once again, Marco Costa. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And a relay home. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. Digging in and looking for more, number 21. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Metzger has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run will score on the sacrifice fly as it's now a 4-4 ball game. Digging in to try it again. Number 21. Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The international prospects slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? To stand a chance in these talks, anticipation is a must. This is the game behind the game, and it needs to be played just as hard by those who want to come out on top.
Bases!
Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the international prospects and the prospects from the Central region. Armando Castaneda, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. Stepping in, Abraham Cortez.
Left fielder.
First and second here with nobody out.
Cortez.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tavares is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. The relay throw, and he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And he is out on the tag. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Larson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Larson.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it into. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 21 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Come on, man. Get your pitch up there.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Striding in once again, number 21. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Let's go, big fella. Better 5, Diggin.
Big dog.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Cabrera on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here in the Sunshine State. And we still have no score. Digging in once again, Charlie Larson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready once again, Jack Kincaid. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Kincaid.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Into the box now, B.J. Lincoln, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and he is in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, and
hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 2-0 finish today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
No runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft. Having a trusted advisor to take the lead on...
With the 14th pick in the 5th round, the Miami Marlins select the catcher from the International Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings.
Ya lo va.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. While competitors want to win at every level, the focus in the minor leagues is on player development.
This is how you do this one.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. Some players may feel it wise to postpone such a change until compelled by necessity.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Cook will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again.
Socrates Brito, the next to bat. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And forget about in now, number 20. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. And now this is bobbled out in center, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Stepping up now, Geronimo Diaz. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll be run down between first and second, and a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Seth Figueroa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Valero.
Michael Valero.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snap-dragon hook right there.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Digging in to try it again. Number 20. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Chris Ortega comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ready once again, Socrates Brito. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Socrates
from the stretch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Digging in once again, number 20. A hit in 2 tries so far.
See you trying it right back to the picture. Come on now.
All right, one time, right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Mendez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Digging in, B.J. Lincoln. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here. Oh, and 2, here it is. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Number 20 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Looking to minimize the damage here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 5-2. Ready for another chance? Seth Figueroa. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now at the plate, Michael Valero. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Michael Valero.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball that's off his glove, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Vladimir Ozuna earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Freddie Schroeder records the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll just about do it for Harold Reynolds. So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Number 20.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Fuentes giving chase. He's there to track it down, and Eddie Cabrera will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this.
¿Qué tú quieres? Vamos, que tú quieres que tú cole. Que tú quieres. Vamos, que tú quieres que tú coges. La MM. Que tú quieras.
First night back, Raw's War live in front of millions and millions of Rock
The 4th of July invokes a special feeling in a ballpark, and sometimes in a team spirit as well. A minor league team gets an important heads up from their manager. A manager challenges his team. This series could potentially shift the balance in their division. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish. Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Challenged me on one-on-one. He said that you better do what he's not. Answer to a left. Loser has to eat a full spoonful of mustard. Let's get it. Jonathan over here is gonna hold the camera for us.
The season is over. A manager shares a few words with his team before they all disperse for the offseason. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
What's up, guys? Jason Shad. Hey, bros. Yeah, guys. We're back with another video. So today, my brother, Julio. What's up, guys? Jason Shad. Hey, bros. Yeah, guys. We're back with another video. So today, my brother, Julio. What's up, guys? Jason Shad. I'm a man.
While competitors want to win at every level, the focus in the minor leagues is on player development.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Jackson Generals and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show. Stepping into the box, Saul Presley comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Corona is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
That was a good.
In now, number 21. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Saul Presley. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Presley.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. 0-1 count and the pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one, he got a chance to recognize it. Read it well. The second one, drills it for the base hit. I love his approach on that at-bat.
Ready for another chance? John Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to...
Digging in to try it again. Number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the good ones have that bat control. You see right there, he had a hole on the right side. First baseman was holding. Second baseman playing double play depth. He shot it right through there on the right side for the hit. Nice job.
Digging in, Rich Schroeder.
The shortstop, Rich Schroeder.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Striding in once again, Shea Vigil, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay home. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So striding in, B.J. Lincoln. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Saul Presley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Hold up, right here.
The 0-1 delivery, and the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away.
Where's it with the left feet? It's just a thing.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Digging in and looking for more, number 21. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 21.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Ready for another shot now. Rich Schroeder.
Shortstop, Rich Schroeder.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
Ready once again, John Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 21. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Presley is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Juan Vizcaino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, nobody away.
Fan, the RBI program, Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities, is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that seeks to promote the game of baseball to teenage boys and girls in disadvantaged areas. RBI currently serves over 120,000 boys and girls in more than 185 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MajorLeagueBaseball.com. reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Lorne Asuncion.
And prior to the first pitch, you'll look to first. Don't want to forget about him. And another throw over. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And again, a throw over. Being especially careful here. He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Digging in once again, B.J. Lincoln. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Into the box, Glenn Cookman. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Barry McCain notches his 3rd win of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jackson Generals and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Arlene Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Stepping into the box, B.J. Lincoln. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Right here we go.
Yeah, we got one hit.
Stay informed with MLB.com mobile team alerts, now including video alerts for video-enabled phones. Sign up now at MLB.com/mobile. Standard text and data rates do apply. Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game and, of course, lots and lots of debate. It's the Big O and Grumpy Joe Show, featuring Omar Cannon and Joe Wilkerson after the ball game exclusively on 1750 AM.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Runners on first with one down.
Where you at?
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Digging in the switch hitter, number 21. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Come on, big guy.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Back. Coming to the plate now, Benedict Hubble. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hubble.
Hey, we got nobody.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
The 0-1 delivery. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double. Digging in, number 21. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Falvey moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys. Now batting, number 21. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up one hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but one base hit?
A recently snake-bitten hitter gets a pickup from his coach. Streaks of bad luck are a fact of life in baseball that must be endured.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. It's the first game of the month. Elmer Rodriguez, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically given up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 21. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bravo moves over. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 21 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. And he will scramble back to third, but get there safely.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Striding in once again, Rich Schroeder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Standridge is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Can I go?
Ready for another chance? Shea Vigil. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Shea Vigil.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as the side is retired. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Mississippi's out in front, 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 21. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Schroeder.
Hey, get on for us here.
This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging into
ship it here, so you gotta pay attention. But you need to do the math. Alright.
Bye, guys.